We're now going to be in conversation with the management at Mahindra Lifespace, given the realty outlook, low costs, housing outlook, and also on-ground demand trends. We'll discuss all of that and more. Sangeeta Prasad joining us. Sangeeta, good morning. How is sales activity panning out in Q1 so far? Sector is still in significant pain, of course, with worries of developer defaults. Talk to us about what you're observing on ground.
Actually, real estate is going through a lot of flux. There are some disturbing and some redeeming things also. So the customer has obviously become the queen of the universe now. So we all developers have to commit ourselves to serving the customer well, keeping all other things behind that. And I think the world is conspiring today to see that the customer is served well, whether it is the regulatory shifts which are happening, whether it is the tax regime, whether it is the accounting standards. 115 is telling us that if you complete, then only can you recognize revenue and profit. So what is it all aiming at? It is giving accountability to the developer to complete projects on time and serve the customer who've been languishing since long. And I personally am very happy about this. Yes, in the short term, there is turmoil and flux, but I think in the medium and long term, we will see a much ordered, shaped place where the developers will be accountable, will work well to serve the customer.
So the impact of the funding crunch that's being seen, has the funding environment improved at all? What are you seeing? What are you anticipating? Share with us, whatever that, that you're really hearing or seeing.
So I'm not only hearing, I'm also seeing and being a part of this whole ecosystem. So as I said earlier, the market has become very selective because there has been innate trust deficit. So some players who are brands like us, who believe in committing and to the customer and delivering businesses well in time, are seeing also a lot of heightened interest from funds who believe that their funds will be safe with us because we will deliver our projects and businesses in time. So there is, again, as I said, there is selective ecosystem everywhere, whether it is customers who want to buy from a select band of developers, whether it is funds who want to invest in a select band of developers again. So that is what I am seeing happening around me, and also actively participating when I see people calling and saying, Sangeeta, can we collaborate?
Also, funding to financially stable but smaller players in the mid-segment is under some pressure, as one often reads and talks about it. Are you facing any funding pressure at all, or do you think it's only on the outside sector and not within your company?
So thankfully, the two things which we hold in good stead as a Mahindra company is the brand and the access to capital. If you see our balance sheet, it's a very supple and agile balance sheet. So we have the opportunity not only to leverage for growth, but also to get funds of different forms and fashion. But also, so I do not see that as a restriction for us at all. It is just to do our business mindfully, yet aggressively.
Sense on how the affordable segment is shaping up, and how is it that you're seeing buying interest? Because even if the buying interest is there, we know real estate as a sector has been in a slump for the last 2 to 3 years, but no one has the cash flows to really buy. And also affordable housing is such a relative term. What's affordable in Mumbai is not affordable in Delhi and not in Bangalore, and so on and so forth. And within cities also, different localities have a different definition altogether of what affordable housing is to them. What has your experience been as a trend that one can see across the country, or in regions specifically where you're concentrated in?
So you're very right that affordable is such a misused and misleading statement. But if I kind of go to the demographic definition and the government definition of affordable, yes, it is an infinite segment, I may say. So there has been overall in the, not only in that segment, but overall in the middle segment also, the mid premium, which we call in our lingo, has seen a subtle uptick of genuine customers wanting to buy investors obviously have disappeared. So even if a customer wants to invest and not use it for short term, it is not a speculative investment, it's a genuine investment which may be used for consumption later. So we have certainly seen a subtle uptick. We need to see more launches in the market so that customers have more choice. It is the compact homes, it is the homes which are the 2 BHKs and 3 BHKs where it is accessible and affordable to the customers to buy. Obviously, over-the-top homes have and will become a thing of the past unless you have genuine customers, because earlier the market was working on arbitrage and speculation. That has ceased to be, and I think it is a very good trend for long-term sustenance and order in the real estate space.
Sure. Okay. How are rental and leasing trends shaping up as well in the Mahindra World cities?
Yes, the world cities, as you know, last year itself, because of the multi-product SEZ launch in Jaipur, has seen heightened demand even in the SEZ space, because that's the only space where we have SEZ. In the domestic tariff area, the interest continues. The only two things which have changed is the buying decision-making time. People are taking a little longer to decide. But the good redeeming thing as a good side to that is people are expanding in the same space where they have grown. So in both Chennai and Jaipur, actually we have customers who are repeat customers because they believe that's a good ecosystem to be in. The other trend we are seeing is more and more MNCs believe that they have to get their business model of facilities from capex to opex. So more and more customers want to do build to suit and have an annuity model. So they would like to pay per year and not invest in capital assets, because that gives them exit alternative rather than being there and being caught in a web. Even our Origins Chennai, which we launched late last year in terms of with customers, has already got its anchor customer and also a second customer in the month of April. So yes, that is one. And I believe with the government now giving thrust to investment and growth, this space will see much more accelerated buying.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Sangeeta. Good to get a perspective on how things stand currently.